good, everybody? It's UturnCrobat here. U-turning into you today with week 3 of the WPE. But before we get into anything, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you support this, everything, all the league content that I am bringing to you. Please make sure you just support that. It helps me out. So before I get to anything, let me just state that this is the second battle that I had with Mo. Meaning that last night we were battling and the battle got cut off short by a freaking thunderstorm that we were having where I live. The thunderstorm plus hail, it really just shut everything down for us. So this was the second battle that we had. The first few turns we really had to recreate everything, but let me just introduce to you my team right now, because this battle was it was a good battle essentially. Essentially, it was, but we're bringing Weavile, Adamant Pressure, holding the Focus Sash with Knockoff, Icicle Crash, Fake Out, and Protect. Enough speed for Metacam? I kind of forget. Anyways, I'm dumb. Designated Lead if Masquerain comes because it can stop a Sashed Masquerain from coming with webs, because we can just Fake Out, and then Icicle Crash after that. A Protect for Metacham's Fake Out if he brought it. Bullet Punch 2, if he brought Bullet Punch, so be it, but we'll work around that. But we thought he might not, due to the coverage he might need for other mons, so we weren't really sure if he was going to bring Fake Out and Bullet Punch. But we're bringing Manaphy, Timid, holding the ICMZ with Tail Glow, Scald, Ice Beam, and Energy Ball with max special attack, enough HP to live 1 HJK for Metacham, from full and max speed to tie with Jolly max speed Metacham. It can sweep his team late game if things have been weakened and his priority users have been eliminated. So that's what we're kind of looking forward to in the battle. We're bringing Hitmonlee, Jolly Reckless, holding the Assault Vest with Mach Punch, HJK, Pursuit, and Knockoff max HP. Enough speed for Timid, Chandelure. We needed something to be able to switch into Chandelure and take 2 hits. Now with the Assault Vest, if Chandelure is scarfed, Hitmonlee can take 2 and do a ton of damage with Knockoff. If he specs, Hitmonlee gets 2 shot, but it will outspeed and be able to Pursuit trap the Chandelure. Arcanine, Jolly Flash Fire, holding the Life Orb with Crunch, E-Speed, Flare Blitz, and Morning Sun. Enough speed for Jolly Drill, max attack. He struggles to switch into Blitz, and anything. He struggles to switch into Blitz and everything, so, we really just needed to look at ways that we can kind of damage his team with it. And a lot of his mons actually get damaged from Crunch. I mean, obviously Chandelure, and Crunch can do a fair bit. Now, E-Speed for things like Minicham, or if he gets webs up and keeps them up, that'll be useful then too. Fortress, Impish with no item, meant for knockoff users with EQ, Volt Switch, Rocks, and Spin. Max HP, max defense, needed a way to switch into Bisharp, and a secondary way to prevent hazards from staying on the field. Volt Switch could gain momentum, you know, if he tries to spin block with Ghosts. And, initially, no item, so Knockoff never gets boosted damage, and it's the primary switch into Bisharp and a low on Muck, so we really needed to keep Fortress alive. Cofagrigus Bold, holding the Colbur Berry with Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Shadow Ball, and HP Fighting with max HP, max defense, needed something to switch into Mega Manicham. Mummy will take away pure power if he hits with Zen Headbutt, Bullet Punch, Thunder Punch, you know, physical moves, stuff like that, making it a lot weaker. Mummy won't affect Psycho Cut if he has that, but we can take 2 regardless. And it also stops him from spamming fighting moves like HJK. Will-O-Wisp can burn incoming Pursuit Trapper. Shadow Ball hits his team nicely. Shadow Ball really hits his team. And when I found that out, I was like, okay, well, we have to bring fucking Cofagrigus. Like, that, and also the fact that we can Mummamize the Metacham is pretty fucking awesome. HP Fighting is for Bisharp because we do have the Colbur Barrier to take a knockoff, Pain Split for recovery. Now, his team, oh my god, guys. His team consists of Meta Metacham, Exodrill, Tangrowth, Mandibuzz, Bisharp, Jellicent, Chandelure, Raichu, Alolan, Hitmonchan, Muck, and Masquerain. Guys, this was an uphill battle to say the least. He brought the 3 Pokemon, or rather 4 Pokemon that are fucking deadly to our team. Chandelure, Metacham, Bisharp, and Exodrill. I honestly didn't think he was going to bring Masquerain, but he did! And look at that! He did! He also brought the Alolan Muck, which was kind of annoying as well. But looking at this, he brought Masquerain. I'm going to get into the battle so you guys can see what happened, but seeing as how he brought the Masquerain, my immediate starter for this battle would be the Weavile, because I was predicting him to lead the Masquerain. He obviously does not, as you can see right there, the Chandelure is his lead, but I wanted to get the Fake Out and Icicle Crash and just eliminate the Masquerain, because having webs up on our side is pretty bad, but I honestly do not want Weavile staying in right now, so I'm going to be switching out while he's going to be switching out. He's going to be going into Muck. Wait, I'm going for a knockoff. I completely forgot. I wanted to go for a knockoff simply because I know that knockoff is going to do a hell of a lot to the Chandelure, if not take it out. And if he switches out, then that's really going to help us out as well, because we can knock off any item that he decides to lose. I'm going into Clambake because Clambake is my initial switch into this Muck. As you can see, he does go for the Poison Jab. We're not affected, obviously. And there were some times, okay, the first battle that we had, things were going smoothly. The second battle, the one that we're watching right now, as you're going to see right here, Manaphy is getting hit with a knockoff, and the fucking Poison Touch activates. The first battle that we had, the poison did not hit. Manaphy actually had a good enough HP where we could potentially keep it for later, and the reason why he's going for the Shadow Sneaks is because first battle, Manaphy took out the Muck, but because we had to look at that poison damage, we really needed Muck to not hit us hard, so we could take him out. Luckily, we got the Scald Burn though, which really does help out the fact that we need to take out the Muck, so we really had to rely on the Skulls and that burn to take out the Muck, because the first battle, you know, Manaphy eliminated this thing. So what the fuck now? No. Unfortunately, Manaphy is now in red. Earlier in the first battle, Manaphy was in yellow. So it's just really unfortunate that shit like hacks had to have happened. Honestly, the burn helped us. It really just helped us. So I don't mind getting the burn, just the poison was really unfortunate. But I'm switching out because I do not want to get hit with an HJK, or a Fake Out rather, because from the range Manaphy was in, a Fake Out could have taken him out. So I was honestly predicting either an HJK or a Fake Out, but he honestly had no reason to not go for a Fake Out. So he had every reason to go for a Fake Out, so I'm predicting it right. I really want him to go for like a knockoff or something. I don't really know what else, but I want to just fucking get rid of that pure power. Now, he's going into Chandelure, and I'm going to double out. I'm going to go into Weavile, because I want to be able to Pursuit Trap the Minicam. I want to Pursuit Trap the Chandelure. I really want to get knockoffs going as well. So I make the correct double, and the reason I'm going for Icicle Crash right here is because I want to make sure that knockoff is in fact going to kill. Earlier in the battle, I forget exactly what happened. I forget what he went for. I forget everything that kind of happened in the first battle. But the reason why we went for the Icicle Crash and for the Protect is because we really needed to just redo everything. So I had to make sure that this knockoff was going to kill, because the first battle knockoff killed. And I went for the Icicle Crash to kind of make sure that happened. We are sashed, remember, so we do get brought down to our sash here momentarily after this sunny day. He goes for the Flamethrower, and the thing that I was kind of worried about was that I really wanted to make sure we reenacted everything precisely. So that's why you saw the Protects, that's why you saw the Icicle Crash and everything like that. But because I went for the Icicle Crash, that does ensure that knockoff will kill. I wasn't sure if knockoff was going to kill from full, so I wanted to just play it safe. He's going to go back out into Minicam, which obviously is a problem, but he knows we're going to switch out. He knows we're going to switch out. At this point, he's going to be going for a Bullet Punch, because that's really, he has no reason to not go for it. Luckily for us, though, we do minimize the Pure Power ability. It doesn't really matter too much because he is going to be switching out. He does have that choice, but at least we are lowering everything on the Minicam, so he's going to switch out. He can't really do too much to us now. He's going into Masquerain, which is really unfortunate because this thing can set up webs, this thing can intimidate a special attacker, and it's just really annoying. But I'm going to double, predicting the Masquerain and go back out into sneaky bitch Weavile, because I want to hit a fake out and I want to hit an Icicle Crash. I really do not want the webs on our side, because had he got webs up on our side, it would just be all sorts of problematic. Luckily, we're able to flinch, and had he got the webs up, I really thought that we're going to be in a huge problem. Now, he does have a potential rocker in this bishop right here, so honestly, I think I was just focusing too much on the webs and not so much on the rocks. The Icicle Crash is going to hit. This is where the battle ended, so from here on out, you will be seeing, not necessarily live because it's a post-con, but you'll be seeing how we normally thought. I don't know. Anyways, going on. Moving on, Clambak's coming out. He's going to set up the rocks. I do not want rocks up on our side at all, so this first turn, Fortress, Bishop, I am going to be rapid spinning. Now, we don't have an item just for this knockoff reason, but I'm going to be rapid spinning right here. Now, I do have a Bishop in front of me, and I know how problematic this Bishop can be, so I really need to start hitting some EQs on this Bishop, honestly. He wants to set up rocks again. Fine, I do have the rapid spin, but this play right here was just rather problematic, because at any time, rapid spin was the play. Rapid spin, if I can fucking talk, is the play. But the problem is, I didn't go for a rapid spin right here. I went for an EQ, because I could have taken out the Bishop. Bishop is a huge threat, and that would have been nice. But rapid spin, 100% of the time, was the play, because this rapid spin now wears down all of our teams, and he surprised the fuck out of us with HP Fire. Now, I do have to throw this out here. Normally, the New London Zorarks are the one who are initially just potentially surprising our opponents. But Mo just surprised the fuck out of us right here, and it's just, I don't know what to really think about it. The rocks were rather annoying. Rapid spin was always the play, but unfortunately, I wanted to get rid of that Bishop, so that's why I went for the other EQ. Bishop, he could have stayed in. Honestly, he could have stayed in, and just, I don't know, he could have stayed in, so that's why I went for the EQ. He made a great play by switching out, though, but I'm gonna move on, I guess. What was it called? I forget. This is like the first time that I've used this Z move, but this, Sub-Zero Slammer, I think it was great. It was a freaking great animation, and I actually enjoyed seeing that, but the poison is going to be taking us out. This fucking thunderstorm kind of pissed me off, because we had to reenact everything, and originally, Manaphy did not get poisoned. So, now that I got poisoned, it was like, fuck this, you know, what the fuck is going on? At this point in time, he can easily just, spam Psycho Cuts. He does have it, I'm just gonna throw that out there, he does have it. Because honestly, he's up against a Hitmonlee. Why wouldn't he go for a Psychic move? He could have went for a Zen Headbutt as well, but he is going to be surprising us with a Psycho Cut. I didn't know if he was going to have Zen Headbutt or Psycho Cut, but I was hoping he was going to have Zen Headbutt, just because I really wanted to minimize that pure power ability. But yeah, great preparation on his part. He's now able to just spam Psycho Cut. Weavile goes down. Rocks are a problem. Rocks suck. But at this point in time, Pyro Bitch is going to come out. I have a fucking Medicham in front of me. I could have went for an E-Speed, I guess, just to get some damage. But I had this fucking Pokemon in front of me. I wanted to just destroy Medicham. So I'm going to go for a Flare Blitz, because I kind of needed to. In this battle, hindsight is always 20/20. You would have gone for the thing. Had you known, then you would have gone for the things that were better. But Arcanine, I just really wanted to go for the Flare Blitz, because I had that fucking Pokemon in front of me that could have destroyed our team. This could have been a possible Scarfed Excadrill. It really could have. I was honestly thinking, because he left it in the back, it was going to be a Scarfed Excadrill, and this thing was going to be destroying the rest of our team, so that's why I am allowing him to take out Mummymon right here, because I wanted some initiative, really. I just wanted to sack it off so I could get a Pokemon in, so I could just see what this thing was all about. But at this point in time, I think if if this thing was Jolly, then it was going to be outspeeding our Hitmonlee. I forget what nature it had to have been to outspeed, but because this thing is spamming EQ, and because of its nature, I thought it was Scarfed. I honestly thought it was Scarfed, but as you're going to see right here, it's Arcanine versus Excadrill, and this kind of pissed me the fuck off because, one, the rocks are a problem, but also, we outspeed. We fucking outspeed. This thing is not Scarfed at all. It was just its nature that was making it outspeed. Like, that pissed me off. I'm not gonna say I was freaking mad. I'm not gonna say, like, oh my god, I was so pissed off. Like, that's not me, and I wasn't like that. I was just disappointed because, like, I could have... He left Excadrill in the back. I thought he was Scarfed. That was the only reason that I made those plays. Honestly, hindsight's 2020. I'm going to leave it at that. But honestly, he had some fucking threatening mons. That Bisharp, especially the Metamedicam. It was so fucking annoying to deal with. Even from Mark. It was so it was so horrible for him to just team build around shit like Excadrill, Metamedicam, Bisharp. And it was just so horrible. But, you know, I think I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Yeah, we lost. We lost. It was a good battle. It was. I'm not gonna say he didn't play well. I mean, he beat us. Obviously, he played well. But I'm not gonna say we played well. I mean, I'm not gonna say that we didn't play well. Honestly, we played to the best of our ability. The Nulon and Zoroarks played well. Now, there were a couple of turns where I did decide to go for the wrong move, like that rapid spin play, rather. And even Manaphy getting poisoned was just kind of annoying. It honestly was, but I'm going to get out of here, guys. I hope all of you have a great day, and I catch all of you all on the flip side.